When your female cat sleeps next to you, do you actually know what she's trying to tell you? Yes, it's cozy. Yes, it feels like love. But behind that quiet moment, there's something most owners completely miss. It's one of the most personal things a female cat can do, and if you don't understand what she's really saying, you could be ignoring a bond she's been trying to build with you this whole time. By the end of this video, you'll never look at your sleeping cat the same way again, because almost everything she does at night is a message, and most owners have been missing it for years. Let's start with the one that surprises everyone. 1. She actually thinks she's mothering you. Have you ever wondered why your female cat insists on sleeping right up against you? Sometimes even pressing her body into yours like she's shielding you from something. Most people think she's being needy. She's not. She actually thinks she's taking care of you. Female cats carry strong maternal instincts even after being spayed. In feral colonies, females form tight matriarchal groups where they only sleep beside cats they consider family. They groom them, guard them, and keep them warm through the night. Your female cat is doing the exact same thing with you. In her mind, you're not her owner. You're one of hers. A study published in the journal Behavioral Processes found that cats form attachment bonds with their owners, similar to the bonds between a mother and her child. And here's the thing. This behaviour is far more common in females than males. Male cats bond too, but they don't carry that same caregiving wiring. This maternal wiring doesn't switch off just because there are no kittens around. Cats don't reason the way we do. Their brains run on instinct loops, and once that caregiving loop is active, it looks for something to attach to. If there's no litter to raise, it attaches to you. That's why some female cats will knead you with their paws before lying down, the exact motion kittens use to stimulate milk when nursing. She's not doing that because she's hungry or bored. She's doing it because some part of her still remembers being a kitten, and some part of her now sees you as the one she nurses instead. When your girl curls into you at night, she's not looking for protection, she's offering it. And if that already changes the way you see her, wait until we get to the last topic in this video, because what she does while you're fully asleep might be the most powerful proof of love a cat can give. 2. She can tell when you had a bad day. Ever notice that on your worst days, she seems to show up more, like she just knows? That's because she does. Female cats are incredibly tuned in to the people they're bonded with. They pick up on subtle changes in your breathing, your body language, even the tension in your voice when you walk through the door. A 2020 study from the University of Oakland found that cats can distinguish between their owner's emotional expressions and adjust their behaviour accordingly, and female cats in particular tend to respond more to emotional shifts than males do. So when you come home stressed, exhausted or upset, and she quietly walks over and lays right next to you, that's not coincidence. She read the room before you even sat down. She's not asking for attention, she's giving you presence. And in the world of cats, that kind of closeness is not something they offer to just anyone. This is also why some owners say their female cat becomes almost clingy during hard seasons of life. She's not being dramatic. She's responding to you the only way she knows how, by staying close when she senses you need it most. There's something even more interesting happening underneath this. Cats have scent receptors that pick up on the chemical changes your body produces under stress. When cortisol rises, your skin and breath carry a slightly different scent signature, one humans can't detect, but cats absolutely can. So when she suddenly appears the moment you sit down after a brutal day, she's not reading your face, she's reading your chemistry. That's a level of awareness most owners never even consider possible from an animal that supposedly doesn't care. And if this is making you see your girl in a whole new light, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It helps us reach more people who deserve to understand what their cat has been saying all along. 3. Where she sleeps on you says everything. Does your female cat always pick the same spot when she sleeps on you? Maybe it's your chest. Maybe it's your feet. Maybe she tucks herself right beside your head. Most people think it's just comfort. But every single position she chooses is actually telling you something about how safe she feels with you. When she sleeps on your chest, That's the highest level of trust a cat can show. She's putting herself directly over your heartbeat, syncing with the rhythm of your breathing. It's the closest thing to how kittens sleep on their mother. She's telling you that in this moment, you are her safest place in the world. If she curls up by your feet, she's still bonded with you, but she's also keeping herself in a position where she can react quickly. It means she trusts you, but she's also staying alert. Think of it as love with one eye open. Now, if she sleeps right beside your head or pressed against your neck, that's her blending her scent with yours. Cats have scent glands around their face and head, and when she puts herself that close to yours, she's essentially marking you as part of her identity. She's not just sleeping near you, she's fusing her world with yours. And if she ever rolls onto her back and falls asleep belly up next to you, stop everything. That is the most vulnerable position a cat can be in. She's telling you she has zero fear around you. None. That kind of trust from a female cat is not given easily. It's earned. There's a fourth, quieter position worth mentioning too, the side-by-side mirror position, where she lies parallel to you, matching your body's orientation almost exactly. Behaviorists who study feline social sleeping have noted that cats only mirror the posture of another animal they consider part of their trusted circle. Wild cats never mirror the posture of a threat or a stranger, so if your cat has started lying in the exact same direction as you, stretched out the same way, that's her nervous system syncing with yours, not a coincidence of a small room. 4. She guards you while you're asleep. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and caught your cat just sitting there completely still, staring at the door? Maybe her ears are twitching. Maybe her eyes are locked on something you can't even see. Most people find it a little creepy, but what she's actually doing might be the most selfless thing your cat has ever done for you. She's standing guard. Female cats in feral colonies take turns watching over the group while the others sleep. They rotate positions, stay alert to sounds and movement, and only rest once they know the group is safe. Your female cat is running that exact same program in your home. She's not staring at nothing. She's scanning for anything that feels off, so you don't have to. What makes this even more powerful is where she positions herself. If she sleeps between you and the bedroom door, that's deliberate. She's placing herself as the first line of response. If she sits at the foot of the bed facing outward, she's covering the widest angle of the room. None of this is random. Every position is strategic. And here's the part most people never think about. She does this even though she knows she's smaller than almost every threat out there. She's not guarding you because she thinks she can win a fight. She's doing it because protecting you matters more to her than her own safety. Cats also have a sleep pattern built for exactly this kind of watch duty. Unlike humans, cats cycle rapidly between light sleep and short bursts of alertness, sometimes waking fully every 15 to 20 minutes throughout the night. Most of the time, she's not fully unconscious the way you are. She's dipping in and out of rest on purpose, checking the room, then settling back down. That constant low-level vigilance is exhausting in wild terms, yet she does it anyway, night after night, right beside you. 5. She's training you without you knowing. Have you ever noticed that your cat somehow always gets exactly what she wants? She meows at a certain time and you feed her. She lays on your lap and you cancel your plans to get up. She nudges your hand and you start petting her instantly. You probably think you're in charge, but the truth is she's been conditioning you from the very first night she slept beside you. Every time she curls up next to you and you respond with warmth, whether that's a gentle pet, shifting your body to give her more room, or simply letting her stay, you're reinforcing her behaviour. But what most people don't realise is that she's reinforcing yours. 2. She's learning exactly what works to keep you close, keep you still, and keep you giving her attention, and she's repeating it on purpose. This isn't just a theory. Behavioural scientists have found that cats use a form of operant conditioning on their owners. They test small actions, observe your response, and adjust their strategy over time. Your female cat didn't just stumble into this routine, she built it. Night after night, she studied what makes you react, and she perfected her approach. So, when she jumps on the bed at the same time every night, presses into the same spot, and gives you that slow blink right before she settles in, understand something. That whole sequence was designed, and you trained each other to do it without either of you saying a word. It goes even further than routine. Some cats develop a specific meow just for their owner, a sound that's noticeably different from the one they use with strangers or other cats. Researchers who've analysed these vocal patterns describe them as almost custom-built, shaped over time by which pitch and rhythm got the fastest response from you. In a very real sense, your cat has a private language reserved only for you, and she built it the same way she built her nighttime routine, through careful repeated trial and error. 6. She chooses her spot based on your schedule, not just comfort. Here's something almost no one talks about. Female cats often shift where and when they sleep, based on patterns in your day, not just the temperature of the room or the softness of the blanket. If you work late one night, don't be surprised if she waits by the door instead of settling in early. If you've been sick or unusually tired, she may abandon her normal spot altogether and stay glued to wherever you are, even if that spot is less comfortable for her. This is because cats build a mental map of your routine, and they treat deviations from that routine as information. A change in your schedule signals to her that something in the environment has shifted, and her instinct is to stay closer during periods of unpredictability, not further away. It's the same instinct that keeps a mother cat closer to a kitten that seems unwell or distressed. You are, in her internal model, part of the group that needs monitoring, and irregular schedules get flagged for extra attention. 7. The slow blink is a language, not a reflex. You've probably seen it. Your cat looks at you from across the room, and slowly, deliberately, closes her eyes for a beat longer than a normal blink. Most owners smile and think it's just a sleepy moment. It's actually one of the clearest forms of communication a cat has. In the animal world, holding steady eye contact is often a challenge or a threat. Cats know this instinctively. So when your cat looks directly at you and chooses to close her eyes anyway, she's doing something that goes against her survival instincts on purpose. She's showing you that she feels safe enough to be vulnerable in front of you, even for a second. Researchers who study human-cat interaction have found that cats slow blink more often at people they're bonded with, and that mimicking the slow blink back tends to increase trust from the cat's side too. When this happens right before she settles in to sleep beside you, it's not random timing. It's her closing the loop, confirming with you, one more time, that this is safe, before she lets her guard all the way down. 8. She has a favourite side of your body, and it's not random. Pay attention next time she settles in. Does she always choose your left side, or always your right? Most owners never notice this, but plenty of female cats show a strong, consistent preference for one side of their person's body over the other. Some researchers who study animal lateralization, meaning whether an animal favours one side the way humans favour a dominant hand, have found that cats often show a paw preference, and that preference can bleed into how they position themselves against you. A cat that favours her right paw may consistently curl up on your left side, keeping her dominant paw free and ready to react. It sounds small, but it means even her sleeping position is shaped by instinct, not chance. There's also a theory that some cats prefer the side where they can hear your heartbeat more clearly. Since a heartbeat is one of the most calming, predictable sounds in her world, it's steady, it's rhythmic, and unlike almost everything else in her environment, it never changes without warning. So when she picks a side and sticks with it night after night, she's not just picking a comfortable spot. She's picking the spot that lets her monitor you the way she wants to, using whichever paw and whichever ear works best for her. 9. She times her affection to your sleep cycle, not her own. Here's something that becomes obvious once you start watching for it. Cats often wait until you're almost asleep, right on the edge of dropping off, before they finally settle down fully themselves. Ask yourself, does she fidget, resettle, or wait until your breathing slows before she truly relaxes. That's not restlessness, that's patience. In multi-cat households and feral colonies, the last cat to fully settle is often the one keeping watch while the rest of the group drifts off first. Your cat may be doing the same thing with you, staying just alert enough until she senses that you've actually fallen asleep, and only then letting herself go fully limp beside you. Some owners notice their cat's breathing visibly change, slowing down and sinking closer to their own once this happens. That's not a coincidence either. Animals that sleep in trusted groups often show what's called physiological syncing, where heart rate and breathing patterns drift toward each other over time. It's the same phenomenon documented between mothers and infants, and between long-bonded human partners. Your cat syncing her breathing to yours at night is her body confirming, on a level she can't even consciously control, that she considers you safe enough to fall in rhythm with. 10. It's the closest she gets to saying, "I love you." Remember at the beginning of this video when I told you there was one thing she does while you sleep that proves just how deep this bond really goes? This is it. Cats don't say "I love you" the way dogs do. They don't wag their tails. They don't run to the door and lose their minds when you come home. Cats are subtle. They're quiet. And female cats especially are known for being selective with who they give their affection to. So when a female cat chooses to sleep beside you, not just once, not just when it's cold, but consistently night after night, that choice carries more weight than most people will ever understand. A 2019 study from Oregon State University found that cats form secure attachment bonds with their owners in a way that mirrors how infants bond with caregivers, and the key marker of that bond, seeking closeness during rest. That's exactly what your female cat is doing every single night. She's not just sleeping. She's choosing vulnerability. She's choosing you. Think about what that means for an animal that is hardwired to be independent. An animal that in the wild would never close its eyes next to something it didn't fully trust. Every night she curls up beside you. She's making a decision that goes against her most basic survival instincts. And she makes it again and again, because to her, you're worth it. Not because she has nowhere else to go. Not because the spot happens to be warm, but because somewhere in that small, quiet, independent brain of hers, she made a choice a long time ago, and she keeps making it, every single night, without fail. If you take nothing else from this video, take that. The next time she climbs up, presses into your side, and lets her eyes close, know that you're watching one of the purest forms of trust in the animal kingdom happen right in front of you, and it's happening because of you. If this changed the way you'll look at your cat tonight, let us know in the comments, and consider subscribing so you never miss the next thing your cat has been trying to tell you all along.